Well, it's finally Valentine's Day.
I know, it's so nice to get out away from the kids, just the two of us.
I know we finally got to get dressed up and go out.
You look so lovely this evening.
Well, thank you.
How about you go ahead and pour the wine?
Okay.
Boxed wine. How gauche.
Au contraire. I think Viticulture is quite classy addition to any romantic evening.
Let's check it out. Viticulture is an amazing example of a worker placement game. As much as I would love to go over a full review of this game, fortunately, we only have time for a quick overview. The goal of the game is to get the most victory points, but that's not really the goal. The goal is to be the first one to 20, but that's not really the goal either. It's the one that has the most victory points at the end of the turn after the first person gets to 20. You do this by planting vines in your field. Then you harvest those vines into grapes. Then you turn those grapes into wine. Then you sell that wine for victory points. But how, you ask, do you do those things? You do it by going to various spots on the board. That's where the worker placement part comes in. In fact, they have a handy-dandy little cheat sheet off to the side of the board that tells you exactly what you do and when you do it and how you do it. And that's Viticulture. But wait, you ask, how do you do the two-player version of this game? Well, that's simple. You only get to go to that one spot. So there you have it, Viticulture, an amazing two-player game. But it does play up to 4 players. So in the spirit of the evening, I feel we should present a couple of our games that were designed to be played by 2 people. War of the Ring, an amazing fantasy game that is Lord of the Rings trilogy in a box. Can't beat it for a 2-player game.
It is a really awesome 2-player game, but I think it could be beat by Star Trek Fleet Captains. It is the Star Trek universe encapsulated in a box.
Fantasy.
Sci-fi is better.
Fantasy.
Sci-fi.
Fantasy! I'm sorry, sweetie. I can never be mad at you. Cool catchphrase!